Welcome. We're at the third annual Tamara Gordon Foundation Scholarship Reception. I'm here with the former president of the Tamara Gordon Foundation, Robert Tiffin. Thank you for your time, Robert.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet you.
You know, you were talking to me earlier, and you did 40 years within the education system. You were in 3 different universities.
Right.
Your last university you were involved with, you were involved with some activism. I want you to focus on that if you can.
At York, I had quite a broad portfolio. I was involved in everything from campus recreation to counseling, personal counseling, conflict and dispute resolution, the admissions office, the registrar's office, student awards, financial aid, and certainly students with disabilities. So I've certainly had a great deal of experience of working with and become familiar with the challenges that students with disabilities face. And I've made the remarks in the past that over the past 40 years that I've been involved in post-secondary education, I've seen a tremendous number of changes, so many positive changes to enhance the quality and accessibility of education to students with disabilities. But what hasn't changed is the need for financial support and recognition of excellence. So when Tamara Gordon approached me about establishing her foundation, those were 2 of the things that we wanted to achieve: recognizing excellence and providing financial support for those students that would create possibilities and a vision for those students.
How did you meet Tamara? I know there's a story behind that too.
Well, in my first year at York University, I was attending an award ceremony. And there were a number of other York students at that award ceremony. But Tamara was a recipient, and I had an opportunity at that time to meet her and her mother. Subsequent to that, I got to know Tamara a lot better as she went through her program of study at York. She was persistent. She had a number of challenges. Some of them were financial. But she also was very diligent. She was persistent. She overcame many challenges, including some that were posed difficulty receiving financial assistance, for example. We had to work through a number of issues, but she was persistent and graduated on the Dean's Honors List. So she's persistent, and her persistence continued after graduation. I think, as I mentioned earlier, I retired in 2012. Tamara had mentioned to me earlier that she was planning to start her own foundation. I think it was 2 or 3 days after I retired, she was calling me saying, "Will you help me come on board and help me get this foundation started?" And she'd already lined up a number of other individuals that could serve on the board of directors. So she was all of the same attributes that she demonstrated while she was studying: persistence, a really strong work ethic, an attention to detail, and a desire to help other students and to help others within the community. Those were tremendous attributes that she brought to establishing the foundation. I was so thankful to work with her on that.
I know that the Tamara Gordon Foundation, it was offering the scholarships and awards to just the GTA area, yes. And now this is the first year that it's spread out to Ontario throughout.
That's correct. We decided that we knew it would be a challenge to fundraise, to be able to provide awards. So we thought we'd start with just the local area, if you will, providing support to students attending post-secondary education in the GTA. And then we were successful. We were able to raise enough funds to provide 7 awards in our first year. In the second year, after another successful year of fundraising and providing a number of awards, we decided it's time to take this foundation provincially. And that certainly was the next step. In this 3rd annual award ceremony, we were able to provide awards to students studying it across the province: Laurentian, Queens, Guelph. And I know that the intent of the foundation going forward is to become a national foundation to support students attending UBC or Camosun College in Vancouver, a broad range of support. That's what we're going.
Well, I want to thank you for your time, and you have a great night, and just thank you.
Thank you very much. And I'm delighted that you attended the ceremony tonight, too. Thank you.